All right, guys, what's going on? It's Joe with Nintendo Daily, and we are looking at the new Zudov 8130 1300 lumen flashlight. And I posted up a short the other day that I'm going to be giving this away in this video. So we will get to the details on what you need to do to be submitted for winning this flashlight. But first, I want to do a quick unboxing and overview of this light. So what we've got in the packaging, quick little overview: 1300 lumens, used for presentation, emergency, work and repair, outdoor lighting. This has a lot of functions, and a lot of useful, productive functions. So I kind of got some of that covered up here, but you've got USB-C type charging, some built-in overheat protection, IPA waterproof. We'll have to check the exact specs on that. And then, as well as, bragging about the high brightness, right? So let's see what we've got on here. We've got a max runtime anywhere from 2 to 17 hours. Now, that is definitely a wide range, but because of the functions of this light, if you're running it on, the UV light or even just the low beam light, I imagine you could probably get quite a bit of runtime out of this. And just based off the size, we'll have to see what kind of battery is in there, but you've got a magnetic function. Sorry guys, my camera's not wanting to focus. You've got a side light, you've got multiple modes, and brightness, like I said, of 1300 lumens. So let's go ahead and bust this open. I'm going to try to keep the box as not torn up as possible, since I am going to be giving this away. And immediately in here, you've got the light, you've got a Type-C charger, and then you've got the user manual for everything that is a part of this. So put this off to the side, pop this out of the plastic, and this is the light. So you've got two, and only two, main buttons on this light. Power button for the lights and functions up top, and then you've got the side light button over here. So we'll kind of run through the functions of this light, everything that it has to offer, and then we'll look at some specs as well as, my initial thoughts and recommendation for this light. So starting off with the side light, basically you're going to push and hold this down about 2 seconds, and immediately, super bright work light. You can switch that over with one click to a red light. One more click will give you a flashing red light. So if you are stopped on the side of the road, changing a tire, basically trying to flag somebody down or warn somebody, you've got that standard warning light. All right, so that is the three functions for the side light: super bright work light, steady red light, and a flashing red light. Then next up top, now I will say the UI on this light is definitely different. I'll just go ahead and say it's probably not my favorite, just because we'll kind of go through them. It does not take away from the function of the light as far as the brightness and what is available and functioning on this light. Is just kind of a different UI that I haven't experienced yet. But start out, turn that on, hold about 2-3 seconds. Bright mode will turn on. Click that button again. You've got the low mode. One more time, you've got a, sorry about that, really bright strobe. Forgot about the strobe. And then you've got a UV light. I do really like this. This function with the UV light can be very helpful, especially if I would use this going to hotels when I travel for work a lot. Maybe I wouldn't want to use this, but you've got that option. And then from there, that is one of the functions that I'm not sure about. If you leave it in one mode too long, when you go to rotate to the next light, after a certain amount of time, when you hit that power button, it'll just shut it off. So then you do have to cycle back through the functions to get through each one, which is kind of where I brought up the UI of this light. Is I definitely think there's room for improvements on it. Whether you throw in a switch on the side or up top on if you want to use the regular white light, the strobe, the UV, or the green laser. I think a switch on the side or on the bottom somewhere would be a little bit more helpful and a little bit more user friendly. But again, if you can look past that and you don't mind, clicking through the different functions, you still have a very, very nice multifunctional light. So we'll click back through again: bright light, lower light, strobe, UV, and laser. So this, I think, is pretty cool, to have all these different functions on here. So I mean, you really have a lot of different options for what you could use this light for. And it does have a very strong magnetic base. So if you are looking to, use this as a work light, let's see, we'll turn this side work light on, and we'll just grab one of the lids. I mean, it's got a pretty solid magnetic base on it. So if that's something that you enjoy, and having that hands-free operation with the magnetic base, this has definitely got a solid magnet in it to hold up for you. And then, all right, one click off. I'm going to time that to see how long you actually have to wait before you need to either cycle through or just automatically turns it off. So let's see. So I'd say it's probably about 5 seconds of leaving it in the same mode that it will stay locked into that mode. And then when you hit the power button again, or this light button for the side, it will just automatically turn it off, and then you'll recycle through the different functions for the light. So again, not the end of the world. Little bit of room for improvement there, but overall, I think this is a cool light with all the functions that it has. 1300 lumens is pretty bright. I mean, that's definitely going to do the job for whatever you need. This could be a great light for camping, hiking, working around outside at night if you are doing that. Stranded on the side of the road, changing a tire. I mean, there's a lot of different applications, and we don't need to go through all those. We all know what we can use a flashlight for, right? But this has several different functions that you can use for more than just the flashlight. So for the back of it, we've got a pretty long clip, and I mean, this is a longer flashlight. So if we measure it up right here, let's see what we got. We're looking at a 4.5-inch flashlight overall. And then the pocket clip from screw to tip is about just under, maybe right at 3 inches. So, I mean, it's a good size light, and it's got a little bit of weight to it. I mean, you're definitely going to feel it in the pocket, but for me, I have not carried a flashlight yet, no matter how big or bulky, that I'm like, oh God, this is way too heavy in my pocket. So that personally for me is not a concern. Because if I do happen to find a light that weighs 4 pounds, yeah, I'm not going to carry that in my pocket. This is not anywhere near that. Wish I'd have brought my scale down with me. We could have gotten an exact weight on it. But we'll go through the user manual real quick, see if we can find some more specs in here. Let's see what we got. All right, so brightness 1300 lumens, beam distance 150 meters, 8 light modes total, lithium polymer 2000 milliamp hour battery, using time 2 to 17 hours, charge time is 2.5 hours. I do like it has a charging indicator. I think every flashlight should have that. So solid or red is charging, green is fully charged. So I mean, it's basic. Red it's charging, green you're good to go. So I do appreciate that on a good flashlight. The body material is 6063 aluminum alloy, IP44 waterproof rating. And then let's see, product weight 130 grams. Not doing the math in my head for whatever that is in ounces, but overall, let's see. On the headlight, you've got the highlight will run for 3 hours. Okay, here we go. Highlight run for 3 hours, low light 4 hours, strobe flash 2 hours, UV light you're getting a full 15 hours, and then the green laser, the green beam, you're getting up to 35 hours. So if you just want to entertain your cat for almost 36 hours straight, this thing has got you. Press and hold the headlight switch for 2 seconds to turn on the headlight. Any modes left more than 10 seconds, press again, turns it off. Okay, so not quite 5 seconds, but I was close on that one. Indicator light stays solid red when the battery is below 30% and flashes when it falls below 10%. I really like that about a flashlight. I want to know, when do I need to get this thing charged up? I don't want to be out in the woods. And normally before I go on any hiking or camping trip, I'm fully charging any of the gear I'm taking with me that needs to be charged. So side light, press and hold for 2 seconds to turn on. Any modes left for more than 10 seconds, it'll turn off again when you hit the button. So same thing as with the side light as the headlight. And then again, indicator light will be solid red when it's below 30%. All right, and then you've got the diagram over there, and then I think that's it. And then, you've got all the same information in 7 other languages. So, if you are bilingual, multilingual, read through it, have fun. But so Zudov 8130, this is a very solid, very sturdy feeling light. I'm not going to do any, drop tests or anything crazy since I am giving this light away. But I did want to run through all the features with you guys and show you exactly what this thing can do. I was kind of excited that it had the UV and the laser, the green beam on it, just because that's something new that I have not seen in a lot of lights. Don't have it on any other lights that I own. So I was kind of excited to see that. I was hoping my cat would be a little more excited about the green beam. Nah, didn't even phase him. He could care less about that. So that was a disappointment. But I do like the UV light, and I do like the laser. Like I said, I think those are all really cool functions, and it's something different that you're not going to see on every single flashlight. And maybe you don't need that many functions. Maybe you just want a straight flashlight, right? That's fine too. But if you want as the box says, a multifunctional light, this is definitely going to be a good option for you. And let me get on and check the retail price on this. All right, so on the website, it shows the normal price of $75.99, currently on sale for $26.99. I think the $26.99 is definitely a reasonable price for this light. $75.99 seems pretty high, even with all the functions, but that sale price that's on there right now, I don't know how long that's going to stay there, or if that's just the continuous sale price, right? But $26.99 on their website, and I will leave that link down below in the description to their link tree for their website, for their social media pages, if you want to go check out some of their other stuff. And if you are a biker, cyclist, sorry, don't know the right terminology. If you're a cyclist, they also have a ton of great bike lights. So go check out their website, see what all they got. Pick yourself up the clip light that I showed off the other day. That thing is super cool. I mean, it's very simple, basic functions, but it does what I need. It lives on my backpack, and it's great to have. So let's see what else. You've kind of got some design patterns in here around the sides and the back. And like I said, very strong magnetic base if you need to use it hands-free. So that is the Zudov 8130. So down to the giveaway portion. If you want a chance to win this light, basically what you need to do is be subscribed to the channel, right? Go ahead, like the video, please. Help me out a little bit on that. And then comment down below what your all-time favorite EDC light is. You know what? Not even EDC light. Drop a comment on what your favorite all-time flashlight is. Whether it is an EDC light, whether it's a hefty size light you take for camping or hiking trips somewhere outdoors, or if you just have one of those absolutely ridiculous 4 million lumen flashlights that comes in a case and takes 9 hours to charge and uses an entire car battery to light up. Let me know. Put a picture down there too if you got one. If you got a cool picture of your light, or just showing it off, or just drop it in the comments what your all-time favorite light is. And then once we get, let's see, today is Wednesday. I'll probably do the drawing either Friday evening or Saturday morning. So I will post the video for that on who the winner is going to be. It will be randomly selected from one of the comments. And if you are selected, I will reply to your comment, let you know. I just need you to email me and let me know what your address is, and I'll get it shipped out to you. So that's the rules. Just please like the video, be subscribed to the channel, comment your all-time favorite flashlight that you've ever used, carried, or currently carry, and we will get a random selected winner from there, either Friday night, Saturday morning. So that's it. That is the Zudov 8130. Pretty cool light overall. Like I said, some room for improvement on the UI of it, but nothing to me that is personally a deal breaker that I would not carry this light. So yeah, if you guys are interested in picking up a new light, winning this new light, go through, do all the cool stuff, and Friday night, Saturday morning, we will select a winner. So that's all I've got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel, and I will talk to you all in the next one.